Okay, so today's topic is adverb. Now, what are adverbs? Adverbs are the words which qualify verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. So, adverbs are the words which qualify verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs, means they add to its meaning. Now, we'll start with the first rule. He seldom, or ever comes to meet me. Suppose we have a sentence that he seldom or ever comes to meet me. So what is the error in this sentence? The error here is this ever part. How? If there is seldom, it takes ever if there is if in between. So seldom, if ever, seldom or never. Little or nothing. In the same way, little or nothing, little, if, anything. Okay? Now, the second rule is I regard him as my brother. Now, what is the error in this sentence? I regard him as my brother. There is no error because the word regard always takes as with it. So, the words which takes as with them are emerge, define, describe, know, regard, view. And the words which do not take as with them are consider, elect, name, call, make, choose. Now the third rule. She knew nothing else. She knew nothing else than this thing. Now what is the error in this sentence? She knew nothing else than this thing. The error is this than, because else always takes but with it, and other always takes than with it. Okay, so else takes but and other takes then. Another example for this could be none other but Rahul knows this thing. Now none other but Rahul knows this thing. Rahul knows this thing. So here instead of but we'll use than. Okay. Now fourth rule. She is too intelligent. I want her to fight this competition. She's too intelligent. I want her to fight this competition. Now, if we look at this example, it gives us a positive sense. This example gives us a positive sense. But when we use to, this to word gives a negative impact on this sentence. So instead of to, we would use so. Instead of to, we would use very. Okay? Now, fifth rule. He behaves cowardly. Suppose we have a sentence like this, that he behaves cowardly. Now here, this is adjective because it is modifying he, which is a pronoun. Here it is not a adverb, not an adverb. Now how would you make adverb out of this? So he behaves in a cowardly manner. So there are words like princely, gentlemanly, niggardly, miserly, yearly, monthly. These are all adjectives. But whenever we have to make adverb, we have to use manner, way, or if we talk about yearly and monthly, suppose what is your monthly income? So instead of writing this as an adverb, we would write what do you earn monthly. Now here it is an adjective. Now sixth rule. He bought a dress, a watch and a necklace also. He bought a dress, a watch and a necklace also. Now here, according to the adverb rules, we cannot place also at the end of the sentence. Now instead of also, we would use to or as well. Okay. So also cannot be placed at the end of the sentence. Seventh rule, never he pays attention to studies. Now whenever a sentence starts with an adverb, here never is an adverb, it always follow the rule of inversion. How? Now what is the rule of inversion? Here the verb is pays. The hidden pay and does. So the hidden verb here is does. So according to the rule of inversion, the sentence would be never does he pay attention to studies. Never does he pay attention to studies. Another example. Seldom she missed me. Now here the word missed. Now here the word missed is miss plus did. The hidden form of verb here is did. Now according to the rule of inversion, it will be seldom did she miss me. So now the eighth rule, he immediately rushed to, he immediately rushed and reached the hospital. Now what is the error in this sentence? The error here is the word immediately will be placed after rush. Why? Adverb of manner. Immediately here is adverb of manner. So adverb of manner are always placed after intransitive verb. Transitive verb can be placed before or after. Next rule, my brother writes well, so I do. Now my brother writes well, so I do. What is the error? Here the verb is coming after brother. Okay. So in the same way, so the correct sentence would be my brother writes well, so do I. I rarely went to meet nobody. I rarely went to meet nobody across the road. Okay. Now, rarely also gives a negative impact and the word nobody also gives a negative impact. So, instead of nobody, there will be anybody. Why? Negative adverbs are not used with the words which have negative meaning. And some of the negative adverbs are seldom, never, hardly, scarcely, barely. All these are negative adverbs. Okay, I hope you understood this chapter well.